Hey, thank you so much for pressing that play button again. We certainly appreciate your viewership. I'm Ricky Don,
And I'm Robert.
and we are doing a first initial impression on Encre Noire à l'Extrême by Lalique. It's a fragrance that we've been wanting for a while to add to our collection, and we bought it. It's a blind buy for us. We've never gotten our nose on it before buying it today. We haven't opened this box yet. We opened the packaging that it was mailed in, but this is the presentation as it comes out of the box after you take the cellophane off of it. The top of the box has a embossed logo there. Bottom of the box, of course, is going to have your batch code, your QR code, and tracking information. And I'm going to set it down there and turn this around so the lid will open that way. As you open up the box, this is what you're going to see on the inside. I've not picked this up yet, so I'm trusting. I'm second guessing the cap that I've never picked up. A lot of people, it's important to them to know that you can pick a bottle up by the cap. It is not to me. I never trust a cap. I always go for the body of the bottle, but lots of people pick up from the cap. And I understand that because even in our collection, where we store them on shelves, there'll be bottles in front of other bottles, and you're having to reach over. And so sometimes it's hard to get a bottle. I just never trust it. I move the front bottle out of the way and reach in and get the other bottle. Just my preference. Doesn't make it right, doesn't make it wrong. It just is the way that I do things. But for those of you that it is important to, this one seems to be strong. I'm feeling no give on that bottle whatsoever. Encre Noire La Extreme was launched in 2015. It's a flanker of the Lalique's Encre Noire, which we have never gotten our noses on, so we don't know how these two compare. But this was released in 2015, and Natalie Lorson was the nose behind it. Now let's see. Man, there we go. I would say that this is going to be a pretty safe bet for you that like to pick it up by the cap, as snugly as that fit on there. I'm going to put that right there. And we're not sure how this atomizer, how strong of an atomizer is. I'm going to try to get close enough in that you can see the juice as I spray it there towards this tester strip. Oh wow, that's a pretty good. Our table's going to smell good for a while. Holy cow. Man, that smells good. The main accords are woody, aromatic, amber, balsamic, and I get the balsamic there. Warm, spicy, earthy, smoky, and fresh and spicy. The top notes, it's supposed to open with cypress, elemi, bergamot, and I get the bergamot out of it.
Yes, big time.
And then in the middle notes are Haitian vetiver, incense, and orris. And then as it dries down, those base notes are supposed to be benzoin, sandalwood, and patchouli. This is far more impressive than I really kind of expected it to be. I think we paid for this 100 milliliters. I think we purchased this bottle for about $33 US, $33.50, something like that. And it smells so much more impressive than you would expect for that dollar amount. There are some high-end designers, maybe even possibly niche, that I would put this up against because this is really rich.
It is. I could really smell the bergamot at the opening.
Yeah, that bergamot's there in the opening, but you also you get that earthiness
getting
too.
The vetiver right now.
Yeah. I'm going to go for skim, guys. I'm going to have to. Wow, that puts out a generous amount of juice. So, okay, now this is really on my skin. I'm getting a little more of the incense right up front.
Oh, yeah.
The bergamot's still there right up front, but I'm getting a little bit of incense that, and I am an incense lover, those dark fragrances with incense and smokiness, the earthiness. I love patchouli, and I love the vetiver, so I go for earthy fragrances. But it's got a brightness to it still.
Right.
Right up front. It's going to be interesting to see how it dries down over time. Right now, projection is good. It'll be interesting to see how long that lasts. And we'll do another video to let you know how it dries down over time. Man, I would wear that to a formal event, dressed in a suit anytime. It's also something that I would wear to business. We are both realtors, and we meet with clients either in a boardroom, in a meeting room, or out looking at properties. And this is something that I would wear business wise.
Mhm.
I wouldn't hesitate at all. As far as other people liking it and wearing it for themselves, the pool may be limited because you've really got to appreciate, I think, the incense.
Right.
There's a bit of smokiness to it, but you almost have to know it's supposed to be there and be looking for it to find it, or I shouldn't say looking for it, but searching it out with your olfactory senses, because it's not overwhelmed with smokiness at all. It's a subtle smokiness. I would definitely say I'm usually one of those people that says that I don't care what fragrance is marketed toward men or women. If you like it, you wear it. And I usually don't say either direction. This fragrance leans masculine or this fragrance leans feminine. I just usually do not do that. This time I'm going to do it. This time I'm going to say it leans masculine.
It definitely leans masculine.
Yeah. There are definitely some gals that could pull it off without hesitation. I wouldn't rule it out, for you females out there. You might want to get your nose on it first before you buy it. But this is just really nice. I am so glad to have added this to our collection.
I'm smelling the patchouli now.
Are you?
It smells really good. I've always loved patchouli.
Yeah, I do too. I guess I'm an old hippie at heart because I love patchouli. And I, some of the earthier, muskier, dark, almost dank patchoulis, I really do like. I enjoy them. I don't wear them very often if I'm going to be around other people because I know there's so many people that do not care for it at all. But I love them. And well, we will wrap this up and keep this short, and then we will come back at a later date and do a review on this after we've had a chance to wear it for several hours and see how it really dries down and what the projection is, what the sillage is, and keep you updated. But this is one I am very happy to have in our collection. This is a fragrance that I will wear a lot. We may be buying another bottle of this for a backup bottle to keep in our collection because if you like it as well as I do, we may be going through it pretty quickly.
It smells awesome.
Yeah, it really does. With that, we're going to say over and out and hope that you are all doing well, that you're enjoying life, and that you're healthy. And if you like this video or like fragrance reviews, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment for us below. Occasionally, we'll do a Las Vegas room tour of one of our rooms or suites that we stay in the Vegas Strip. And if you like those, subscribe also. With that, over and out. Everybody have a great